Hello, I'm Jerry Fort. I'm going to review the Forza Coffee Company coffee. This is Espresso Premium Blend ground coffee, established in 1985. Made by Italians, loved by all. Distributed by Forza Coffee LLC out of Miami, Florida. One of my fellow YouTubers and YouTube friend, Abreu, Noaves, I think that's how you pronounce it, Noaves or something like that. He said that they get this coffee in Brazil. So that was interesting. Okay, it's ground coffee, so I'm going to be doing this in my regular coffee maker. I want to follow these directions. Well, first, let's see. A medium roast that's both rich and smooth with bittersweet notes of dark chocolate and caramel. Excuse me. Forza Espresso is a blend of carefully selected Arabica beans from some of the world's most exquisite coffee growing regions. Our family tradition of roasting coffees for over 3 generations is sure to satisfy your family's demand excuse me, your family's demand for quality. Okay, so it says directions for use with all coffee makers. Use 1 tablespoon of espresso for each half cup of cold water. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use 2 tablespoons, and I'm going to use a whole, well, 2 half cups to make a whole cup in the coffee maker to make a little bit more coffee than, I don't think the half cup's going to give me very much coffee, so I better go a little bit more. Okay, let's check it out. It has a unique aroma. It does have a kind of a sweetness on the back end there. Let's see. Has a nice roasty aroma on the grounds. Yeah, it smells good. Okay. All right. I was going to try to let you guys see this process. I know it's probably not that big a deal, but let's see. All right, so here's my little tablespoon. It's just a little overheaping, not by a whole lot, but okay, there's one. All right, there's 2. All right, so now here's my half cup. Putting filtered water in there. I don't know if you're able to see this because I can't see what I'm doing. Okay, got it in there. Let me put this down for a minute. All right, so let's get the filtered water kind of out of the way here. Things that doesn't need to be in the way. Okay, done with these cups, measuring cups. Let's put this back on here. It does come with a little clasp, but it's stuck on there with a little adhesive, so let's see if I can get it on there. There you go. All right, so I tried to get the machine over here so you guys can see, but it's big. It's a big old Black & Decker machine, so coffee maker. So look what I got. My wife got me this little cup from Walmart. I looked on the site. I couldn't find one for under, $12 or more. She got this for $1.99, and it fits underneath my little K-cup machine. So I was excited about that. Okay, so I think we're ready. To brew some. Here it comes. I like smelling it while it's being made. I might need to make this a two-part. Okay, I think it's almost done. A cup of water, it doesn't go too far. All right, I think it's about done. We'll put you guys back over here. Probably won't do it that way. That takes too long to do a video that way. Okay, so I'm thinking it being espresso, I think it might be one of those ones that's kind of meant to not be like a whole cup of coffee. There might be just more smaller cup maybe with a little bit more stronger coffee flavor or something. So that might be why the directions say to do it that way, because they do it maybe in smaller cups or something, or smaller amounts. I don't know that for sure, but because I add creamers, I need a little bit more coffee in there. So okay, it's done. Yeah, that doesn't make that doesn't make a whole lot of coffee, even a cup of it. So, but we're gonna do the best we can with what we got here. That wouldn't have been a half a cup would have not been a whole lot of coffee at all. So I'll probably have to critique that a little bit. Yeah, that smells good. It has a good, strong, roasty aroma. There's a real strong kind of nuttiness on the aroma. Maybe a little smoky. It smells good. It has a nice, unique aroma. It's I don't see the aroma, a whole lot of the aroma profiles on here. Excuse me. Maybe just like nuttiness, a little bit of smokiness, a little like a classic coffee aroma that you would get. Yeah, it smells good. Let's see what we can do here. Has a nice medium dark appearance. Ooh, wow. Wow, that is really good. That is good. It's smooth. The acidity I thought was going to be a little bit higher, but it's maybe on the lower spectrum of acidity. There is a light to medium bitterness on the aftertaste. A good medium medium edging up into the high of roasty flavors. Has a little bit of that nuttiness still in there. Wow, that's a good coffee. That's a good coffee. This could easily be drank just like this. This would be good to eat something sweet with it. This would be a really good sweet breakfast type of a coffee, like if you're gonna have donuts or a cinnamon roll or something in the morning. This would really go good with that. This is really good. Let me see my little cheat sheet of my flavor profiles. See what I can get. It does have a medium boldness to it. It's got the roastiness. It does have a nice espresso type flavor to it. Maybe close to a dark chocolate type of thing going on. Without the dark chocolate, it's It's dark and it has a little bit of a bitterness, but it also has a sweetness too. Of course, you don't get no sweetness. I don't anyway, out of just regular ground coffee. But it does have like a dark chocolate kind of effect to it. Let's see. Maybe a little earthy on the back end. Yeah, it's a. It does appear to be like almost a full-bodied coffee. A little richness. It's really good. It's really a good coffee. But yeah. Okay. I don't know. There's not a whole lot in there for me to add creamers to it. Let's see what we can do here. I want to just get a little bit in there, just to kind of. But really, if you're a big coffee drinker, you're gonna. I think you'll find that you don't really need. You don't really need it to be sweet. It's not necessary. But I'm just going to add a little bit, just a little bit, just sprinkled it on there, say. Just a little bit of my caramel latte. And let's just see what we can get with it. See, it didn't turn it like real milky, almost white like I do when I have, excuse me, a level teaspoon of my regular creamer and a level teaspoon of this one. So, let's see what we got. This is, no, you know what, it doesn't, I don't think it goes well with this coffee, with this kind of a flavor, let me just, curious here, it gave it a little bit of a lactose taste to it, but it didn't add enough to really get like a flavored caramel or anything like that. Let me just add a little bit of my regular to it. The coffee, I didn't have it on there long enough to really get like real hot. So creamers are not dissolving real fast. Let's get a little bit more of a lactose flavor to it. Yeah, okay. I think they'd be better for me. I think instead of adding the caramel latte to it, just add a teaspoon of the regular, just to get a lactose kind of a milky taste with it. If you're going to add creamers, I don't think the caramel latte goes. These flavors, like I said, they're unique. So sometimes there's certain coffees that just doesn't need anything added to it. It just tastes good the way it is. And this is one of them. This goes good without just an additive of a little bit of milk or creamer. Maybe a sweet cream. Now that might be the way to go. It's very good. This is a real good quality coffee. Forza Coffee Company. Check that out. I'll have to try it again. Just another video of the way that I make my coffees, and just kind of see if there's any difference to it. But I think this is meant to be a smaller cup of coffee. Espresso, like I said, I think that it's not meant to be a full cup of coffee. I think it's meant to be a smaller cup of of nice flavored, stronger coffee, but in a smaller, like, shot type of a thing. Because it would have been almost a shot if I would have just did a half cup to a tablespoon of it. You saw how little it made for this cup, so I'm thinking that's kind of how you're supposed to make it. Yeah, this is interesting, and it's really good. So contact them, check them out. Let's see. I believe they are on Facebook. You can go to there. You can go to their site. Let's see. I don't see a website on here. Lyle Levy is I think he's the marketing manager, I think, or something like that. Forgive me if I didn't get that right, Lyle. But yeah, there's not a website on this bag. Well, yes, there is. Well, forzacoffee.co. I don't know if that's it or not. There's not a phone number either. But yeah, just look it up, Forza Coffee Company on the internet, and I'm sure they have information on there. And then try Facebook too. If I discover that, I'll put that in the description down below. But yeah, this is, if you're a coffee fan, I would check this out. And especially if you're an espresso fan. So yeah. All right, Lyle, thank you for sending me this. I appreciate it. I'm probably going to experiment a little bit more with this. Just to kind of see other options of brewing. Not saying that your directions are wrong. It's just I think some people will probably want to make like a little bit more coffee at a time, and I just want to kind of experiment with a little bit. But yeah, like this, just black, it was good. With a little bit of creamer, it's good. The flavored creamer, I don't think that it's going to be something that you're going to want to put in it, because I don't think it went too well with this one. It's just because of the unique flavors, and that it's good enough that it doesn't really need like a whole lot of like creamer type stuff. And espresso, like I said, it's a whole different, I think, different coffee category. But there you go. All right, I thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. Sorry it's such a long video. You know, you always have permission to fast forward if you want, if you need to. But I was just trying this out, trying to show the brewing, showing it brew. Seems how it was just a smaller cup, that it wouldn't take long. But okay, I'm gonna end it there before I make this a 30-minute video. All right, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Lyle Levy, thank you, sir, for sending me this, and we will see you all on the next one.